Good morning once again, YouTube, and welcome back. In this video we're going to go over character literals and string literals. So in C# there are certain characters that mean certain things. As you've seen in the previous ones, when when you want to save a string, you use a double quote. Okay. When you want to store a character, can't use X, you use a single quote. So these are objects that cannot be inside of a string. So if I would go string that equals this is a test, and say you wanted to put quotes around is. So there's a quote and there's a quote. Now you have this string is this string. So is no longer inside quotes. And I mean, you could do concatenation like that, but there's no reason for it. Another thing you can't do is a single quote. That's weird, that's letting me do that. Yeah, it really is letting me do that, isn't it? Oh, that's cool. Kind of weird. Let's try it a different way. Yeah, okay, so that's letting me do that. I didn't think it'd let me do that. I am in... Let me look at something real quick. Okay, it all looks good to me. So, I guess it's letting me do that. But... and you also can't do... this. Now the reason for this is because this key here is called a escape key. And by escape, it means that certain letters with that escape key means specific things. So I'm going to run down through the list. So if you write two backslashes, it prints one backslash. If you print, or if you write a backslash and a single quote, it's only going to print the single quote. Same with a backslash and quote, the quotation mark. It just prints the quotation mark. But certain letters, yeah, certain letters do certain things with the escape character. So backslash A will sound a bell or an alert. B is a backspace, or it deletes the last character that was typed. F is a form feed. N is a new line R is a carriage return. T is a horizontal tab, or just, like pressing the tab key. And V is a vertical tab. Now, the console does not recognize the form feed or the vertical tab. So they're going to show up like with a question mark with a square around it. So if we watch these in action, so that was just a double backslash, backslash and a single quote, backslash and double quote. Next is going to be the sound or bell. I'm sure we've all heard that if we're all using Windows. The next one is going to be a backspace, so it'll delete the I. THS. Trenton High School. Form feed, it doesn't recognize, so there's that question mark with the square around it. A new line, it just goes down a line. A carriage return, which it takes the first letter and puts it at the end, or the last letter and puts it at the beginning. So I don't know what that'd be used for. And then we have a horizontal tab, which just tabs over. Then we have a vertical tab, which it doesn't recognize, which is a tab down. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, when will I ever use these? Well, you mainly use them on loops and on documents. They work really good with when you're making tables, but there's an easier way to do that. But yeah, but you're also probably thinking that whenever you write a path to a folder, you use this right here too. So like if I was going to go to, say, directory equals the C drive, see, that won't work. I guess we're already using that. So, see, that won't work because of the escape key. But a way to get around that is before the first quotation mark, put an @ symbol. So now it looks it looks literally at the string. So this string literally means this. Instead of having to type that. Because some paths are really long. So to get away from that, you just put the @ sign in front, and there you have it. Another thing that this is good for is, here, I'll do a console.writeLine direct, and then another console.writeLine, etc. Or, well, etc. So string etc equals nothing, but what we can do is go like this. And then if we do one more, direct, and then a console.readKey, what it's going to do is it's going to print C, the C directory here, and then it's going to give me a new line here. So if I go start, you can see that it skipped 2 lines right here. But now if I go at, and I go start, and now you can see how it actually works. I think another way you can do it I think that'll work too. Nope, that don't work. Maybe it's... Is that at? No, it's not at plus. Nope, okay, that don't work. I was kind of thinking there was another way around it, but there's not. I mean, there probably is, I just don't know it. In the next video, we're probably going to go over something a little bit more. We're going to start going over operators. And the operators are like plus, minus, you know, arithmetic, and things like less than, greater than, equal to, stuff like that. So let me go ahead and comment all of this out. So just remember that if you are talking about a file directory, put the @ sign. If for any reason you have to use this /, or is it a backslash? I get those two confused. Pretty sure that's a /. But always put the @ sign, and then you now have a small little cheat sheet if you were typing along. These are character literals, and this is a string literal right here. And that's all the time we have. So as always, post your questions, comments, and concerns in the comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already to see more videos. So I'll see y'all in the next video.